Hi, I'm back again with my second dream video. I made a first one. It was called my Rapture Dream, and this is the second dream that I had. Again, just a little disclaimer. I'm not saying that I have these dreams often. I'm not saying that this is a reoccurring thing, but it's just two dreams that I happen to remember very vividly. The first dream that I mentioned in my first video, that happened when I was a teenager, years ago. And this second dream that I'm going to talk about, this happened maybe a couple months ago. So they happened they had long intervals. It wasn't just had one and kept on coming on, kept on coming on up. It was just once. I remember it vividly, and this one, and I remembered it vividly. Um, so yeah, once again, I'm not sure if these dreams are just dreams or if they're visions from God, but I'm just trying to get them out there on YouTube so that if when I meet him one day and he asks me what I did with those dreams or visions he sent me, I can say I posted it on YouTube. Okay, so my second dream begins with me working at a grocery store. I work at a grocery store, and I was stocking meat, and I heard on the intercom that it was judgment time. And this was, first of all, weird because the grocery store that I work for doesn't have an intercom, so I was spooked already. But when I started seeing people getting in lines, I started freaking out. I was scared. I I just knew. I just felt like I wasn't ready. I just felt like I wasn't ready. So I deliberately put myself in the back of the line, like the very back. That's where I put myself in. And a man was walking forth. He skipped everyone. He skipped everyone in front of me, and he came to me and said, "You're first." This man, I don't remember I can't remember what it looks like, but I knew it was Jesus. And he just said that you're first to the front of the line. So I followed him to the front of the line, and there were two seats there, one for him, one for me. They were just normal seats. I sat down, he sat down, and then I broke down. I broke down. I was crying. I was bawling. I was saying I'm sorry for all that I've done, and I looked at Jesus, and he was full of compassion. He looked like he looked so full of compassion, and the reason I was crying was because at that moment I remembered all the times I had failed to do good, all the times where I've made the wrong decisions that are all on me, not due to circumstance, not due to anybody else, but all the times where I chose to do wrong, they were all my choice. And there was nothing else I can do. From what I was thinking, it was game over. There's no way to redeem yourself. The time for redemption is over. But like I said, Jesus looked at me with so much compassion, and he said I was free to go. Now, I'm not sure if I had. I'm not sure if that meant that all I did was I guess that meant that it was forgiven. Maybe I prayed for forgiveness before the whole thing happened, and then he said I was forgiven. Maybe that's what happened. But I wasn't sure. All I knew that once he said I was free to go, I knew that in terms of judgment, I had passed. I was off the hook, and I took it and ran with it. Now I went back to work. I don't know why. It was a dream. I was back to stalking meat, and I'm probably a little bit more diligently now, because it's like, okay, I'm off the hook, I'm off the hook. Now the dream shifts, and I'm still stalking meat, but I see a woman next to me. She was crying, and Jesus was there next to her, and there was nothing he could do. It was just kind of like he was sad as a hole opened up beneath her. She fell through. I saw little flickers of embers coming from that hole. It closed up, and that was it. Yeah. And the dream shifted again, but this time I was still, I was still stalking me. I don't know why it's taking so long. I was just there, and the ceiling above us, above the grocery store, was gone, and the sky was dark, with black clouds with like red linings. It was not a good omen. But then a light bursted through the clouds. Light just broke through, and I saw a man in the clouds, just standing there looking over the world. And I'm not sure if he had like rounded ram horns, or I don't know. I don't know, because that part is like, did I remember him with that or without that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe, I'm not sure if it signified the lamb. I'm not sure if it signified something else, but I'm just saying what I think I remember. And then the dream starts becoming really bizarre. I saw a dragon, a long, slender dragon, red, and I saw like a pillar of flames, and something was going on between that dragon and that pillar of flames, whether it was falling down, whether it was falling into the pillar of flames, or I don't know what was going on with that. But it all happened so fast. It was almost like when you press fast forward in a movie. So it was like you press fast forward, I see a man, I see a slender dragon, I see a pillar of flames, I see a dragon maybe falling into the flames, and then I woke up. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if this was a vision of Judgment Day. I'm not sure if this was just a regular dream, if it was me maybe reading the Bible or maybe watching some, I don't know, videos, and boom, I had a dream. I don't know. But like I said before, if it was a vision, it's out there now in the internet and for people to watch if they're interested. And if it's not, if it was just a dream, then people are at least now thinking about, Jesus and God, and the fact that we're all gonna die one day. And I don't know what you are gonna believe, but if any one of us are lucky enough to be, know our last hour, I'm pretty sure we'll be in a different state of mind when that happens. So I hope this video helps. Yeah, and another reason why I did this was because I remember the parable that Jesus told to his disciples, and the parable was about the master that left his 3 servants gold, or they were called talents, but I think I'm just gonna say gold or money. And when the master returned, the first servant was like, "Hey, master, I increased it 5 times, 5-fold." And master was happy with him. The second one was like, "I increased it 2-folds." The master was happy with him. And the third one was like, "Master, I know you can be very harsh, so I don't want to lose your gold, so I just buried it. But carry this back." And the master was like, he was mad, saying, "If you knew that, you should have put it in the bank, where I could have gotten some interest on it." and that's why I'm making this video. This is, I see YouTube as the bank, that if I put it on YouTube, then, you know, I can say I did that much at least, because, you know, I'm not too sure. But that's it. That's my dream and or vision. And thanks for watching, and have a blessed day or night.